When I created my very own club, all I had was a dream. A dream of one day being a Premier League club. And now after 3 seasons of hard work climbing division after division, we've done it. S2GFC is now a Premier League club. That's right, for the first time in our history, we're going to be competing against the likes of Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal. We're officially in the big leagues. But getting here has not been easy. We've had to deal with financial issues, players leaving, and even vandalizing our trophies. Also, back-to-back years of dealing with the playoffs, the most stressful format in English football. But in spite of all that, we've come through. And now, although I've kind of achieved my dream as a club owner, it's time to dream bigger. If we can make it to the Premier League, why can't we dream of making it to the top spot, winning the Premier League? That's the next goal for S2GFC. Oh, we do have one problem. You see, the reason for all our success is the players we've got, the talent we've been able to nurture. The likes of Teixeira, Preston, our goalkeeper, signings like Ethan Mbappe, Captain Joseph Holden. But probably the 2 most important players, the Rose brothers, Max and Arlo. Sadly, these 2, even though they're brothers, never really got along. Somehow we managed to get the best out of them on the pitch, but things have reached a boiling point off it. They've made it clear they do not want to play together anymore, and that means we've got to make a painful choice. Arlo Rose or his little brother Max? Only one can continue at S2GFC. What a way to start our Premier League journey, making the biggest decision of this series so far. Honestly, I can't really decide. Arlo Rose is definitely the more experienced one, and on the pitch, I think he's performed better, but there's way more potential in Max Rose. Even the media has been talking about his talents. I actually put up a poll on Instagram for you guys to decide, and it was 50-50. I genuinely cannot believe this. But guys, I think I've made my decision. If you remember last season, we benched him. He didn't complain, took it on the chin, but then when he came back, he scored the goals to help us get promotion, and that man is Arlo Rose. I also think he's a lot calmer. He's not going to cause us too many problems, whereas Max Rose is super fiery, and I think what this club needs going into the Premier League is a bit of calm. And that's why, guys, the decision has been made to stay with Arlo Rose. We're renewing his contract as well, but you know what that means. Max Rose has just been sold. This is painful, man, watching him leave. This literally felt like I'm choosing between my own sons. We've developed these 2 kids from literally the ground up. But this was an impossible choice. We were not winning from this situation. Max Rose has ended up joining Leeds United, who've also secured promotion with us. That means at some point we're going to end up facing him, and that might just make me cry. Guys, reality is starting to set in. We need to prepare for life after Max Rose, which means we need to make signings in the attack. And talking about signings, let's not forget Neri. He's on loan. We need to settle the buy option, which I think is about 9 million. And that's why, boys, I'm back in the S2GFC offices. We have no time to just cry about Max Rose's departure. We need to prepare for the season ahead. We're going to be in the Premier League, man. It's going to be more difficult than ever before. And I wasn't kidding, boys. Since we're in the Premier League, the difficulty is going to be ultimate for the rest of this series. Oh boy, I'm going to regret this. It's now time to talk about money. Last season, we did have about 6 million left in the bank that we didn't touch. We saved it, and we get to carry it over for this season. So, yep, it feels nice starting with 6 mil, man. We're in the Premier League. We're gonna need a big budget. And talking about a big budget, the Premier League have just sent us a check of 15 million. I don't think this club has seen that kind of revenue ever. That's because the Premier League is a different level altogether. They share their broadcast money. So, yep, with the TV money coming in, we're up to 21 million already. I think that might be the biggest budget we've ever had already. But don't forget, I haven't even talked about our sponsors yet. First of all, my boy Wang has got Timu on board again, and that's another 3 million. Bro, we might need to make a statue of Wang outside our stadium. This man has brought us so much money, and also on the pitch, he's a baller. Now, in terms of our shirt manufacturer, feels good to see that Puma actually wants to renew our deal, and they're offering a really nice contract, 10 million. Plus, if we're in the top 10 of the Premier League by Christmas, they'll also give us an extra 5 million. That could be huge to make signings in January. But yeah, getting into the top half of the Premier League table on ultimate difficulty with the team we have. I don't know about that, Chief. But you know what? I think this Puma deal is fair. We're signing another contract with them. The cash keeps flowing in, boys, up to 34 million. And I really thought we could maybe touch 50 million with maybe Prime renewing our deal. But it seems like they weren't happy with how we dealt the situation between Arlo and Max. They don't want to see brothers get divided. I think it's because of who owns Prime. KSI and Logan Paul. They've had differences with their little bros as well. So maybe that's why they don't want to associate with us, which is kind of bad. But wait a minute, guys. There are rumors that a YouTuber is interested to sponsor us. But wait, not only is he a YouTuber, he's got not one, not two, but 5 Ballon d'Ors. That's right, boys. Cristiano Ronaldo wants to sponsor us through his YouTube channel. And bro, he's offering us 10 mil. I mean, we gotta take this deal. Being associated with Ronaldo. I mean, we've already had history with Messi, so I'm surprised Ronaldo's come in. Oh, but there's another condition in this contract. I need to replace an Argentine player with a Portuguese player. Wait, it says replace, so we'll have to sell an Argentinian. And that means Blanco or Mariano. We're gonna have to choose between one of them. Man, I feel like Ronaldo's just trying to get one over Messi by signing this deal with us. Because remember, we signed Mariano because of Mas Plus and Messi. But you know what, guys? We're not seeing any other sponsors come in. Plus, maybe there'll be benefits later on down the line signing with Ronaldo. And so we're signing the contract, budget up to 44 million. And oh, look at our kits for the new season. Puma have cooked. I'm really loving the home kit, but the thing I love the most is that Premier League logo on the sleeve. The away kit looks really awesome as well. Love the colors. Oh, Preston's looking good in that goalkeeper kit. And talking about Preston, he's won player of the season. Finally, after 3 years, he's getting the recognition he deserves. Oh, and we can actually now give him a play style. I'm giving him the 1v1 close down play style so he can charge down like a crazy man. But yup, the kits are looking fantastic. Rate them out of 10 in the comment section below. I'm gonna give them a solid 9. But guys, we're not done yet. There is another way we can generate a bit more revenue. And we need everything we can get to survive in the Premier League. And we're doing this by starting S2GFC club memberships. That's right, boys. You can join now to become a member. And if you become a season ticket holder of S2GFC, you're gonna get yourself badges to flex in the comments. Also emojis. Oh, but there's Team Arlo and Team Max. Guys, I want y'all to only spam Team Arlo. Max is gone. We gotta now just rep Arlo Rose. You'll also get access to an exclusive member Discord where you can literally talk to me. And now if you become a board member, early access to new episodes 3 hours before anyone else, and a few more perks like booking me on Cameo for a discount. Join now and support S2GFC. Oh, and by the way, this is how it's going to impact the series. For every member we get, that's £10,000 we're going to add to our budget. And by the way, I did a soft launch of the memberships already, and we already have 10 members. That is so freaking cool. And that means an extra 100k onto our budget now. It doesn't sound too crazy. But hey, as the club becomes bigger, more season ticket holders, more board members, we might then be able to rely less on sponsors and more on you guys to help fund the club. But all right, guys, that is all the admin stuff done. Kits revealed, finances sorted. It's now time to prepare for the Premier League. I think I already know what the first thing we need to do. Neri. Remember when we signed him last season, we weren't even in a position to get promoted. The quality he brought in, the assists, the goals, that played a big part in us getting promoted. But when we did sign him, it was just a loan deal. Now, there was a buyout clause, about 9 million. And I think we need to settle it, boys, especially with Max Rose gone. We need his quality. 9.7 million, the exact fee. I'm doing it. Are we gonna have to pay him 54,000 per week, though? That is crazy. I don't think we can afford that. I guess we'll counter with 45, but he's gonna be our highest paid player. That is nuts. Well, at least we're getting Neri on a permanent deal now. He better become the top assister of the Premier League after what he's getting paid. Okay, wait a minute. We still have Max Rose at the club? Okay, no, I just simmed a day ahead and he's gone. Got him! Oh boy, just one transfer, and that too for a player that we had last season. And we're down at 34.4 mil. I'm already wondering, what can we do to fill the gap left by Max Rose? I think surely we need to look for a better right winger. As good as Couché is, he's 27. I don't know if he's Premier League quality. We need someone who's on the level of Teixeira. I think for now, we can do with what we have in midfield. Wang is awesome. Ethan Mbappe is good too. At the back, though, we might need to sell an Argentinian. The deal we signed with Ronaldo. I guess it's between Blanco or Mariano. And Blanco is 17, a wonder kid of a fullback. I don't think I can sell him, so I guess it's gotta be Mariano. Do you know what, boys? I want to get done with it right now. I can't believe I'm being forced to sell Nicolas Mariano. Can we get a bit of appreciation for this man? Ever since he came in, he's been rock solid, helped us get promoted back to back to back. And now we're gonna be forced to say goodbye to him.
Cut the show.
But you know what? He's moving up really nicely in his career because he's got an offer from Porto. We're not going to stand in the way of that. Oh, but an even better offer from Toulouse. I'm kind of hoping he joins them now. But there you go. Goodbye, Mariano. The second player that's leaving S2GFC this season now. First it was Max. Now it's Nicolas. Oh, I'm actually happy he chose Toulouse because we're getting some extra cash. So I think now our first big signing needs to be a centre-back. And I guess Portuguese. Bro, we've now got 41 mil. That's more than enough to sign maybe like a 78 plus rated player, maybe even an 80 plus rated player, because don't forget guys, we're in the Premier League now. We're gonna need some sort of quality at least. Oh, and I think I found a really good centre back, Tomas Araujo. The stats look good. 80 pace, decent defending and physical. He's valued at 26 mil. That would wipe out our budget, but his contract's expiring. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this would be our first 80 plus rated player. We've not signed him yet though, and we need to get a good deal on this. I'm gonna go for an unbelievable lowball offer, 17 mil. Let's just see what happens. Oh, they're willing to negotiate. This is what happens when contracts are expiring. We're gonna have to make the most of this. I'm gonna counter with 17.5. I'm being the most stingy I've ever been, even though we've got our biggest budget. This is how we're gonna make the good signings, and let's go. Oh man, the Premier League wages are killing me, man. Look at the amount of money we're gonna have to spend on him. Let's remove any clean sheet bonus or anything of that sort. Gonna have to pay him 37.5. Let's just do it. But with that, S2GFC has got a new centre-back, and I think it's a quality one. On paper, he's definitely better than Mariano. I'm hoping he'll be on the pitch too. With that, I guess Ronaldo should be happy because we've just replaced an Argentinian with a Portuguese player. And also, guys, I'm seeing some familiar faces on the bench, and that's Bradley Hart. Yo, he's back from his loan spell, but he's gone up to a 70 overall. Bro, 77 pace, 74 dribbling. His stats actually look really decent. I guess he delivered like crazy on loan, and now for sure I'm gonna keep him a part of our squad. You guys remember how good he was when we were in EFL League 2? Bro was cutting through defenses like it was nothing. And I'm glad he's back, boys, because we're gonna need a bit of depth at the Shera and the Premier League. I think Bradley Hart can give us that. Also, some solid growth in the off-season. Pratt is up to a 71. Feels like we do have a squad now. But now in my transfer plans, there's only a right winger. We get that sorted, and we're gonna look good. But you know what, though? Before we spend any of our money, I want to first get a taste of Premier League football. Match day 1 is against Bournemouth. Okay, I'm gonna put on our home kits for this game. Oh, but it's just hitting me now that Max isn't gonna be part of our team. It's gonna be so weird without him. But that's gonna be our team for the first Premier League game in our history. Tomas Araujo, the Portuguese centre-back we kind of signed because of Ronaldo. But actually, he's really good, so I'm hoping big things from him. But yeah, that's our team. Oh man, the Premier League graphics as well. Here we go. The team is walking out. Joseph Holden captaining a Premier League club. He wouldn't have thought this would ever be possible. But let's do this, boys. It's a different S2GFC without Max Rose. But we can't let that put us down, boys. The focus is still on getting a win, especially against a team like Bournemouth, who I think are also a newly promoted club. We get a result in games like this, it could be big. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get cooked on ultimate difficulty? So far, though, 12 minutes in, we're holding our own. But okay, it's gonna get really ugly. I just have a feeling now. Look at this. Holden is gonna have to make a good challenge, and he does. Oh, but yeah, where's our defense? Tomas Araujo, come on. We spent big bucks to bring you in, and he's not done well because we've just gotten exposed. The post has just saved us. Oh, again in a tough spot. Oh, Tomas Araujo just got bullied, but Preston making a save. Our player of the season from last year. I think the Premier League's going to be a completely different dynamic, boys. I think there's a chance we might be in for a relegation battle because it's not looking good. We don't have the quality by the looks of it. Oh, man, I always remember Max Rose being out there on the right side. It's Couché this time. He's still doing a good job, but he ain't nothing like Max. Still looking to create our first chance of the game, and maybe one from distance. He started before, but not good enough here. Oh, I think we've broken through. Could be our first chance. No, we mess it up. Oh, no, and now we're tracking back. We didn't take our chance, and our opposition has an opportunity. Preston making the save. Tomas Araujo with his pace, though, there was so strong. Might lead to another opportunity for us. Arlo Rose. This could be it. Couché, he needs to make the right pass. He is dribbling, though. He's dribbling with a lot of intent. Still Couché. Inside for Neri. Renato Teixeira. Oh, my days. We could do something. Renato Teixeira. He's actually scored. Let's go. first ever Premier League goal is an 89th minute winner. I didn't expect to pull that off, boys. Oh, it's getting me emotional. What a way to get our first ever Premier League win. And that's actually full time. I cannot believe we've won our first ever Premier League game. And this is a statement to all the other Premier League clubs. We're not like all other promoted clubs. We're not here to just soak the surroundings, enjoy our time, and just get relegated and go back down. No. We're here to change things up. I want S2GFC to become one of the top 6 Premier League clubs, and this is the kind of start we needed. Meanwhile, in other news, we can now convert Bradley Hart to a left winger, which I'm doing. His overall went up. I actually think with Teixeira, Couché, and Bradley Hart, we've got good cover for the wing positions. More than even a winger, I think right now we kind of need a bit of depth for the midfield, because Prat is all what we've got on the bench, and that's not enough. Wait a minute, guys. I do remember we had a Spanish academy talent who we loaned out, Julio Caballero, and he's grown massively as well, up to a 69 overall. His stats are actually looking good. 5-star skill moves. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to recall him. There you go. And that's the squad depth issue sorted in our midfield. Oh, this might get interesting because we've actually got a proper Premier League team to face. Look at Crystal Palace's team. They've got Inacio, Zubeldia, Marmouche up top. That's a side, boys. Bournemouth was a newly promoted club. Palace, I think, is going to be a real test. So far, it feels like we're not afraid of any challenge. Neri looks for Arlo Rose. Could this be the moment we're all waiting for? Arlo Rose. Oh, he kept that so calm. First ever Premier League goal from Arlo Rose. He's actually scored in every division all the way back from EFL League 2. It's a special moment, and there's a reason why I chose him over Max. The calmness and composure that he can give us is unmatched. Okay, we are now facing Premier League quality. They opened us up so easily. Oh, and it's getting really tough to deal with. Joseph Holden putting in a strong challenge. But man, Crystal Palace are relentless. Joseph Holden, he's committed a foul there. Is this level too high for our captain? I'm not sure. But now Preston's gonna have to make a save. And oh, it's... What? Why did Preston just catch it? That's horrible goalkeeping. Bro, that literally warrants us taking away his Player of the Season award, man. Because that was that bad. But we're launching the ball for Arlo Rose. And oh, he couldn't get his finish right. Renato Teixeira, his clever skill moves. He can definitely live up to playing in the Premier League. Teixeira did so well and he finally gets his reward. First Premier League goal for the Brazilian too. Bro, Premier League is so end-to-end, man. First half, 2-2. But the best part is we're actually holding our own. Ethan Neri slides that one for Couché. We could get the goal here. Arlo Rose does not miss. Bro, could we get back-to-back Premier League wins? Okay, it might be a challenge as we just get chippy-chipped.
You know chippy chips?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 3-3 with 20 minutes to go. I think we can still win this. Not this way, guys. Not this way. Now in the 90th minute. No one, our defense has been exposed and he's put it wide. The luck. We're getting at least a draw from this game. No two ways about it, man. The Premier League is absolutely crazy. I'm having so much fun. Well, it's also because we're unbeaten. I really thought without Max Rose we'd be in trouble, even without Mariano. But I think Thomas Araujo has so far been really good. Our midfield's doing a good job. One worry that I do have, though, could be exposed in our next game against Brighton, because it's the Carabao Cup, and I think I want to rotate in this game, use a lot of our second team players, including Matthew Powell. It's been a while since we've heard about him, because yep, guys, y'all know how important squad depth is, because last season we had so many injuries, so it's important to see if we've got a good squad, and we'll know now if we can beat a team like Brighton, who are a Premier League club, in the Carabao Cup. Honestly, guys, the likes of Prat and Caballero, who's just back from his loan, they're all looking really nice on the pitch. Even Bradley Hart looks so much better down the left side. He's now got a bit of pace about him as well. The question is, how good is Matthew Powell? And not really.
He is a bloody joke. He is an absolute joke.
Oh, Powell has got a bit of space. This could lead to something. Matthew Powell takes one from distance. It might create a chance for us, and we've actually scored. Bradley Hart gets the goal. I'm going to credit Matthew Powell with the assist for that one. But it's so awesome to see Bradley Hart return to S2GFC and score the goal for us. Do you know what, guys? We're keeping another clean sheet here, and Rivero might just be the next Pau Kubasi. Bro is absolutely unreal. Passing is perfect too. Just like that, we might create another chance. A lovely ball for Bradley Hart. Oh, it's cleared away. But might still be a chance here for Bradley Hart, who's gone through and gets another goal for himself. What did they feed him on his loan spell? Thomas Araujo doesn't get to it, and they've scored. Yo, look at Preston refusing to give the ball to Brighton there. And those extra seconds he wasted probably helped us get the win. We've just knocked out Brighton. We did concede, but that's fine. We're going through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Bro, everything seems to be going perfect for us right now. I just don't get it. Our first team's doing well. Players on the bench like Bradley Hart coming back and scoring a brace. We look more than ready to take on the challenge of the Premier League. If we can just find a good winger in 23 mil, I can see us maybe even pushing for top 6. But hold on, guys. When everything's going well, that's when problems arise. Rumors have just broken out that an S2GFC player has signed a deal with Manchester United. No way, guys. If it's Man United, it could really be a big player. If it's Teixeira, I might just cry. For now, guys, the only thing we can do is wait and watch. I'm nervous to find out who that player is.